My name is SHREE SAINI, and I'm your Miss World America. When was your first heartbreak? Mine was at age 12, not by a boy, but by complete heart block. Let me tell you about my heartbreak that inspired me to repair broken hearts around the world. When I was 12, my mom took me to the hospital for my annual health checkup. I will never forget the look on my doctor's face when he felt my pulse. At times, my heart would not beat for 5 seconds. I was diagnosed as having a complete heart block. The only way my heart could beat at a normal rate would be with the permanent pacemaker, a device that sends electric impulses to my heart and allows me to speak in front of you today. The average age of a pacemaker recipient is age 80. At age 12, I became one of the youngest recipients. I was rushed into the operating room for an emergency heart surgery. I was told my physical abilities would be forever limited. Doctors instructed that I be removed from dance and all school sports. Being bedridden made me feel lonely. I wondered why I had to endure so much pain. My life came to a halt. I was broken. My parents inspired me to change my perspective and become solution-oriented. After my heart surgery and months of recovery, when I returned to school, I was bullied. Every day I would hide my tears and remind myself, if I have a heartbeat, I have a purpose. This purpose was instilled in me as a little girl, when I first watched Miss World contestants make a positive impact in their communities, and I knew I wanted to make a positive impact. My mother shared with me her wisdom. She said, "How others treat you shows you their hurting hearts, and we must respond to them with our loving hearts." My heart's purpose became so much bigger. My purpose is to heal others who are suffering from a heartbreak. Not only a physical heartbreak, but also an emotional heartbreak. From my own life, I understood both physical and emotional pain and wanted to do all I could to help heal others. Weekly, I initiated new service projects and reached out to nonprofits to offer my assistance. I began volunteering with American Heart Association, one of the world's largest nonprofits. Heart disease is the #1 killer globally, taking more lives than all forms of cancers combined. A third of our world's population will die from heart disease. That's nearly 18 million people each year. I made it my life's mission to advocate for early heart checkups, heart health, and a healthy lifestyle, which can prevent 80% of deaths taken from heart disease. We are capable of saving 14 million people each year.
All of us at the American Heart Association wish SHREE best of luck as she pursues the title of Miss World. We are so grateful for everything that she does every single day to promote health and well-being and heart health.
Prevention is better than cure. To help pass an emotional health and heart health curriculum in all of the USA's 50 states, I partnered with Victoria's Voice Foundation. As their youth ambassador and with the help of Mr. and Mrs. Siegel, our goal is to reach all of the 37,000 middle schools and high schools in America. This curriculum will help save lives by teaching students valuable life skills such as how to tackle tough situations like bullying, how to manage their emotions in a positive way, and how to take care of their hearts.
I'm Andrew Perkins, Superintendent of the Thorpe School District, and I really appreciate the work that SHREE is doing in the state of Washington and in the nation dealing with social-emotional learning. It used to be that we're trying to figure out where they were academically. Now we're making sure teachers have social-emotional training to see if maybe there's a behavioral issue that's impacting their grades. We really appreciate SHREE's efforts to help schools tackle bullying and other issues that really impact our students' performance.
While being a full-time volunteer and college student, life presented me with another challenge. I was in a rollover car accident that left me scared to see myself in the mirror. My heart and emotional resilience was once again tested. My doctors suggested I take a year off from college to heal. I wanted to heal properly, but instead of being ashamed of how I looked, I went back to university to continue my education. To protect my burns, I wore a sun hat and mask and pursued my purpose to help others. I've been invited to speak in over 150 cities, 30 states, and 8 countries, including Malaysia, South Africa, India, Guyana, Nepal, and Canada. I performed my message-based dance routine that portrays my life story and inspires people to rise up from their challenges. As a keynote speaker, I shared my heart's purpose at API's doctor convention with 150,000 doctors at Microsoft, Boeing, USO, and alongside Governor Mimi Gates of Gates Foundation, Russell Wilson, and Sierra.
Well, hello, I'm Secretary of State Kim Wyman, and I'm so excited today to talk about SHREE because she was our speaker at our 2018 Combined Fund Drive Leadership Breakfast. And she shared her story about how she views charitable giving and why it's important, and she inspired the whole room. She is so committed to charitable giving and making sure that people are taken care of when they need help. It's just an honor to be able to support her and be part of this.
Welcome to a room in my house that displays some 800 certificates, letters from students, teachers, and government officials. I treasure each one of them as it's a daily reminder that every loving action you take does make a difference in uplifting someone's life. But for me, the biggest accolade will forever be the sincere conversations I've had with people who shared how my vulnerability and messages helped them heal.
Hello, my name is Tom Kosnick. I was a professor at the Harvard Business School and Stanford University from 1985 to 2018. SHREE was one of my very best students. She helped to develop an app on emotional and heart health. And she told us all in her 5-year plan that she desired to serve as Miss World. In my 33 years in academia, SHREE is one of the most generous students I've ever known. She's always lifting our spirits and encouraging us to serve others, no matter what our choice of career.
In 2020, we all realized how important our mental health and heart health is. To bring joy to people's homes, I was invited to give over 70 virtual talks, and I consistently wrote online educational materials that have reached millions of people. To help raise funds for medical care, I weekly wrote emails and made phone calls to inspire people to donate. I was able to raise 560,000 rupees for COVID relief and $24,000 for Variety's children's charity.
In 2021, I passionately worked alongside 41 nonprofits, and the US government honored my service with SHREE SAINI Day. There are still more hearts to be healed, and I want to inspire everyone I meet to not have limiting beliefs, to intentionally create joy, and be of service to others. Together with Miss World, we can bring more joy and healing to broken hearts. If you have a heartbeat, what's your purpose?